with Battlefield 2042 Season 6 just around the corner, there's a lot of rumors and talk about a Metro/Locker style map coming to the series once again. This was back in BF3, the original Metro, and this is essentially what it was all about. Big flanks behind all the enemies and just going absolute beast mode. Of course, objective play and PTFOing and all that too, but honestly, a lot of us played Metro because of this, and I'd argue 2042 really needs a map like this. Even Fort de Vaux, Amiens, or Rotterdam. I'd argue it needs one sooner than later. If DICE are really going to go all in with 2042 for another year, this needs to arrive soon, very soon. Back in BF4 though, this is where they took it, in my opinion, not to the best of levels, but it's improved in some ways. They added a few extra flanks, and the apartment section here, oh man, I pulled off this nice kill streak with a PKP. And wow, this, I'm itching. I am actually itching for moments like this in 2042. Less open maps, more flanks, more situations like this where teams are holding angles. And you know what they should do? It's really take it to the next level like BF5 did. They made it a little wider, it looked beautiful, and you got flanks like this with the classic Suomi. Just look at that. So much satisfaction right there. Teammates pushing in. Lots of cover, lots of flanks, lots of routes to get out of there if you need to. Oh, just beautiful. I mean, look at this situation here. It's getting too crowded in there. And then we're going to go back in. Smokes down. Teammates pushing in. Get some kills. And we're good to go. This guy's going to try and fire the RPG objective. The guy's on the objective, sorry. Sitting in the corner. And we get taken out. But that was Metro and BF5, and it was beautiful. And they even took it to another level with this. If you took off the hood here, this could essentially be a campaign level experience. The water's rising. Lots of cool little moments could be had in here. Trying to get around the back of them was a bit of a risky move to go for. Water dropping in there. The pipes are burst. It just... I mean, look at his teammates just going in here. This is what's really missing from 2042. If you haven't realized by now, watching this channel, I love flanks. I love going on beast mode moments. These open maps that are in 2042, I don't mind them from time to time, but like I said, I've got an itch for something like this. I think it is the flanks, but it's more about the objective moments, the replay value. I feel that's what's really missing from 2042. And it doesn't need a map like Metro to really have that. We could do it with other maps. It just isn't quite there. And some of the outside sections in the urban combat areas here in the BF5 version were just amazing. They kind of played like Amiens or Rotterdam from BF5 in many ways. And for me, these urban maps, I know they're expensive. I've been in talks behind the scenes, and urban maps like this are expensive, but we kind of need them. I feel like we do need a lot more of them. And the atmosphere... Oh, the atmosphere that you can get in these urban maps is just unmatched. Let's be honest, open maps, do you guys like them? Let me know down in the comments below. Personally, I am not a huge fan of them. I understand why they're there. I do think you need to cater to different players and play styles. BF1, I think, did that quite well with its selection of maps. BF5, pretty good too. But this here, you know, the movement, the cover you can use, these organic moments. This is what you're coming across here. This is what 2042 is also missing a lot for me. These organic moments where you're coming across people actually fighting, engaging in different ways. These guys are resin. There was a guy before chilling, waiting for people to come into the metro station itself, and I managed to get flanked around. This guy's pushing in, trying to get onto the objective, and I'm like, nope, not going to let that happen. We got a teammate on the right there. He's holding angles, so I don't need to go that way. We can go to the left side here. These kind of organic moments are just really missing in 2042. And Metro, at least I would say the BF5 version, of course BF3 and BF4 to some extent, but I feel like the BF5 version gets it right, just in the best of ways. However, there is some issues with these maps, and if Metro was remade for 2042, we need to discuss them, and that is the kind of spawn trapping and choke points. Now, they are a part of its appeal and the fun factor with these maps, but sometimes they could get a little bit too much. And if you played BF5 recently, you probably got stuck on Metro, stuck in the spawn, you can't get inside, and you get stuck out in the streets. That's something that DICE would definitely need to look into if Metro was ever brought back. But again, look at this. You've got the multiple levels to this, the verticality, the flanks here. Look at all the different angles that we're getting in. These guys are trying to fight off on the left there. I see that, take advantage. And I see this little opportunity to just peek in there and take out those guys trying to take out my teammates. This guy's trying to squeeze in. It's not happening. And I probably sound really passionate here because I am. This is something I've spoken so much about on streams and in commentaries and in videos. I even, if you go all the way back to my One Man Army 4 montage for BF1 before 2042 was released, I even put a little mention of Metro, if you will, into that, because I thought it would come sooner than later, you know, and it doesn't have to be Metro, but something, you know, I feel like it needs to happen. Of course, there is lots to talk about Locker. This is a clip from Locker from BF4, back on the PS4. Honestly, I'd prefer Metro over Locker, but a mixture would be nice. And sniping too. This was back on BF4 here. This is something that I'm kind of missing, that aggressive kind of sniper approach. We've got the classic Deagle there that is in 2042 right now. And on a map like the Metro, man, look at that guy dropping in there. What are you doing? The Deagle was just so satisfying to use. I've got the SV98. Aggressive sniping in this game is quite tricky, particularly on controller, I felt. But, you know, Metro, particularly this outside section, allowed for that. You can hold angles. You're coming across teams who are just chilling there, engaging with your teammates, opponents. This guy chilling there, looking in. I am really missing this. Watching this now, I'm getting so many fond memories. I mean, this is one of the games that I really built my channel on. BF1, of course, the most, but this is where it really got started with the streams. And, yeah, I think we do need more, not remade maps, but like reboots or just kind of new additions in some kind of way. I think DICE really needs to own the series and some of the stuff that we've had in the past and bring it back again, but in new ways that suit the game and explore where it could go further with the way the current game can play, you know. But sniping, I don't know about you guys, but I don't really see much aggressive sniping on 2042. I see the odd sniper clip here and there, but I would love to see more aggressive action going on. I really honestly would. Sniping in BF4, I loved it, especially with the Deagle. This was just, oh, the sound of that. The sound, you know what, BF4 on PS4 still looks pretty good. I've not been back to it in ages. I'd actually find it quite hard. The FOV is not the greatest. You can't change that. The input lag on BF4, if you remember, the dead zone wasn't that good. And this is what I mean about the cover here. You can go in and out. There's little bits that give you some angles. And back in, of course, BF4, we had these weapon pickups. This was on Locker. Well, should these come back? I put this clip in because I want to ask, like, should these actually come back? Part of me would kind of like it. Part of me wishes the specialist worked in this kind of way. I really, really do. But, yeah, a little bit of a passionate video today. Metro, is it coming back to 2042 or not? I don't know. If it is, I'd hope it'd be have more substance to it. I hope more flanks, more organic moments, more of what makes Battlefield Battlefield. I pretty much, you know, fell in love with this game and the series with Bad Company 2, the multiplayer. That was just absolutely beautiful. I'm really sad that it's going to be shut down later this year. I posted a video on that recently. If you haven't checked it out, please do. It's honestly just one of the best games ever made, especially in this series. It is arguably one of the best in the series. I'd put it in the top 5, definitely. And yeah, I think DICE really needs to go all in and you know, take what made Metro, what made it great, and really expand on that. Are the rumors true? I don't know yet. I'm sure we'll see soon. But yeah, bit of a different video today, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope to see you soon. And yeah, have a good one. Thank you very much for watching. Take it easy.